Hello and welcome back to another episode of All Things Girl World. In today's video, we are looking back on the transformation of some of our favorite actresses who began their careers as children and how they've transitioned from child stars to icons. As we dive into some of their iconic roles, we will also discuss the milestones that shaped their careers and celebrate the evolution of their craft.
Good for you, Frank. You finally brought your son home. I knew you'd do the right... Son?
If you were around in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s, then you understand what a privilege it was to witness some of the greatest years in television, music, and film. The blend of compelling storytelling, authentic cultural representation, and standout performances made media from this era not only entertaining, but also culturally impactful. We had a variety of Black sitcoms that showcased strong family dynamics like The Cosby Show, Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Moesha, and many more. Shows like these were important because it provided us with a place of comfort and something we could relate to, which was rare in mainstream media. The Black experience is very unique, so watching these shows felt like home, and the actors felt like family. In fact, these iconic shows owe much of their lasting cultural impact to the youth of that time, both the young viewers who formed deep connections with the characters and their stories, and the young talent who brought many of these characters to life. These shows struck a chord with the younger generation, helping to shape their experiences and influencing pop culture in ways that continue to be felt today. For decades, we've watched young actresses transform from young children just starting out in Hollywood to icons who left a trail of artwork that will inspire many generations to come. From their early roles that captured our hearts, to their mature performances that showcase their full range of talent, these actresses have been more than just entertainers. They've been a part of our lives. Let's revisit some of our favorite actresses who grew up in the spotlight. Meagan Good began her acting career at just 4 years old, making appearances in TV commercials. By 1995, 13-year-old Meagan landed a minor role in the classic movie Friday starring Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. It is from this point that Meagan would begin to build her resume as an experienced child actress, as she would star alongside fellow child actress Jurnee Smollett in the 1997 critically acclaimed film, Eve's Bayou. It is this film that Meagan considers her first major breakthrough in the industry, marking her debut in a dramatic role and giving her the opportunity to work with a stellar cast including Lynn Whitfield, Samuel L. Jackson, Debbie Morgan, Diahann Carroll, and many others. In the years that followed, Meagan Good appeared in several television series. She secured a regular role as Nina on Nickelodeon's Cousin Skeeter from 1998 until 2001, and also made guest appearances on shows such as Moesha, The Steve Harvey Show, and My Wife and Kids. It was around this time that Meagan decided to concentrate more on pursuing movie roles rather than television appearances. From there, she secured the role of Jackie in Deliver Us from Eva, marking the beginning of her film career. Since her introduction as a child actress in the 90s, Meagan Good has been unstoppable. With a career spanning over 30 years, her diverse resume highlights her versatility and ability to excel in both comedic and dramatic roles. Her lasting presence in the entertainment industry underscores her early start and unwavering commitment to her craft. Countess Vaughn, widely recognized as Kimberly Ann Parker from the 1999 sitcom The Parkers, began her acting career at just 10 years old. After becoming junior vocalist champion on the talent show Star Search, Countess landed the role of Alexandria in season 4 of the 1980s NBC sitcom 227. As much as we adore these characters for keeping us entertained throughout the years, we also have to be reminded that behind these characters are real people, and real people go through real experiences. Countess left 227 the following year, but not before experiencing firsthand the harshness and cruelty that adults in the entertainment industry can exhibit and the lasting impact it can have on your self-esteem. I'm going to jump years ahead for a moment as Countess Vaughn recalls a time she overheard an adult cast member of 227 making some cruel remarks about her appearance, which seemed to be an unfortunate theme throughout Countess's career and led to her developing self-image issues. Keep in mind, Countess was just a kid.
One of the characters not liking me because I was fat, black, and ugly. Didn't know I heard her.
Many have speculated on who Countess could have been talking about since she never really came out and said who this cast member was. However, if you have tuned into any of Countess's interviews she's done throughout the years, there are fellow 227 actresses who she has spoken highly of.
When I was a little girl on the set of 227, Marla Gibbs was wonderful.
Beautiful memories of hanging out with Regina King and Curtis and Jack A. They brought me in and taught me the ropes.
By the early 90s, Countess Vaughn had secured recurring roles on shows such as Hanging with Mr. Cooper and Rock. During this period, she began to refine her acting skills and chart her path through the entertainment industry as a young professional, but her best performance was yet to come. Countess Vaughn's breakthrough role was starring as Kim Parker alongside Brandy Norwood in the 1996 classic sitcom Moesha. Kim was Moesha's outgoing, energetic, and beloved best friend who also provided a lot of the show's comedic relief. Countess as Kim Parker was such a standout star that she landed her own Moesha spinoff and was honored with an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for her performance in Moesha. The Parkers aired on the UPN network in August 1999. The comedic series centered on Nikki Parker, played by Monique, a single mother who enrolls in college alongside her daughter Kim Parker, portrayed by Countess Vaughn. The Parkers went on to obtain a great amount of success. The show lasted for 5 seasons before its final episode aired in May 2004. As of now, Countess Vaughn seems to be less active in acting, which I hope to see a change in the near future. Nevertheless, it has been a pleasure to witness her remarkable journey from child star to becoming one of our iconic and cherished actresses. A familiar face for 90s kids, Jurnee Smollett has been in front of the camera since she was only 10 months old. In 1992, at the age of 4, she landed a recurring role as Denise in Season 5 of the classic ABC sitcom Full House. No stranger to a full house herself, Jurnee is one of 6 children. The Smollett family is one of many talents with an impressive background in performing arts. In 1994, they would all star together in the ABC television series On Our Own, which lasted for just 1 season. In 2015, Jurnee's older brother Jussie was cast as Jamal Lyon in the popular television series Empire. Following her time on Full House, Jurnee's early career continued to flourish with memorable guest appearances on popular shows like Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Martin, and The Cosby Show. These roles showcased her natural talent and charm at such a young age, setting the stage for a successful career in both television and film. Similar to Meagan Good, Jurnee Smollett had her breakout role in 1997 playing Eve in the drama film Eve's Bayou. Her performance in the critically acclaimed movie earned her the Broadcast Film Critics Award for Best Youth Performance. It is a fun fact that Jurnee's real-life brother Jake Smollett also played her on-screen brother Poe in the film as well. After a successful start in her acting career as a child star, Jurnee Smollett's journey into adulthood marked a new chapter filled with diverse roles and significant growth. In 2005, she collaborated once again with fellow child actress Meagan Good on the film Roll Bounce. The following year, she secured a minor role in the football drama Gridiron Gang and worked alongside Denzel Washington for the 2007 film The Great Debaters. With a solid foundation built from her childhood roles, Jurnee Smollett embraced adult roles that showcased her range and depth. One of those roles would come in 2013 when Jurnee starred as Judith in Tyler Perry's romance drama Temptation: Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. As of today, Jurnee Smollett is still active in Hollywood. She continues to captivate audiences and has established herself as a significant force in the industry, promising even more exciting and impactful work in the years to come. It has been a joy watching her transition from child star to acclaimed performer. Much like all of the actresses we will be discussing today, Kyla Pratt also started acting at a very early age. In 1998, at just 9 years old, she starred alongside Raven-Symoné and Eddie Murphy in the family-friendly comedy Dr. Dolittle. Kyla would become a staple in the Dr. Dolittle franchise, as the film would go on to produce a total of 5 movies from 1998 until 2009. We started to see Kyla Pratt make her rounds in the late 90s, as she would make guest appearances on shows like Family Matters, Moesha, and The Parenthood. By the early 2000s, Kyla Pratt had the new millennium in a chokehold, as she would land the role of a young Sanaa Lathan in the 2000 beloved classic Love and Basketball. Kyla Pratt's breakthrough role would come in 2001 when she landed the role of Brianna Barnes in the UPN sitcom One-on-One. The show follows the life of Brianna, a high school student, as she navigates the ups and downs of adolescence while living with her dad, played by Flex Alexander, who is trying to balance his career with raising his daughter. While working as Brianna Barnes, Kyla Pratt secured the role as the voice of Penny Proud in the Disney animated series The Proud Family. The show ran for 2 seasons and was followed by the 2005 film The Proud Family Movie, which ended the series. However, in 2022, Kyla reprised her role as Penny when it was announced that the Proud Family sequel, Louder and Prouder, would be returning to Disney+. In 2023, Kyla won an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Character Voiceover Performance for the Proud Family's Louder and Prouder. Today, Kyla Pratt is still active in Hollywood. In 2021, she starred in the Fox film Call Me Kat for 3 seasons until the show was canceled in 2023. Kyla's journey from a promising child star to a celebrated icon is a testament to her exceptional talent and resilience. If you ask me, Kyla Pratt has solidified her place as a respected actress in the entertainment industry. Brandy Norwood needs no introduction. Her unforgettable performances have had us singing, dancing, and captivated by her roles on TV and in movies. It would be a crime not to include her on this list. She truly is a cultural icon. Brandy secured her first acting role as 12-year-old Denisha Terrell in the 1993 ABC sitcom Thea. The show only lasted 1 season, ending in 1994, but just in time for the release of Brandy's debut single, I Wanna Be Down. The song peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs charts. In 1996, Brandy landed the role of Moesha Mitchell, a teenager balancing school, friendships, and romance in the cult classic sitcom Moesha. Once the female head of her household, Moesha is now adjusting to her father Frank Mitchell's new wife Dee Mitchell, played by Cheryl Lee Ralph, and learning to embrace and trust her. At home, she strives to be the glue that keeps her family united. Moesha aired for 6 seasons before concluding in May 2001. The show was among many positive portrayals of the Black family on television at the time, so it's understandable that Cheryl Lee Ralph and William Allen Young had concerns about the direction the producers were taking the show. Up until season 5, Frank Mitchell had been an honest man who worked to provide a nurturing, loving, and supportive environment for his children to thrive in. However, when Dorian, played by Moesha's real-life brother Ray J, came into the picture, he was introduced as Moesha and Miles' cousin, but a bombshell confession would reveal that Dorian was not their cousin. He was their brother. This was the result of an affair that Frank Mitchell had during his previous marriage. Both Cheryl Lee Ralph and William Allen Young were totally against changing the dynamics of the Mitchell family to make Frank out to be dishonest and an adulterer. It went against what the show represented and what it meant to the Moesha audience. Cheryl made the decision to leave Moesha before the 6th and final season of the show. Many blamed the show's declining ratings on the exposed family secret. Whatever the reason, Moesha played a pivotal role in broadening the representation of Black families on television, offering both entertainment and meaningful reflections on Black life and culture, and we are forever grateful. In 1997, 18-year-old Brandy Norwood made history by becoming the first Black actress to play Cinderella in Disney's television film Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, with the legendary Whitney Houston playing the fairy godmother. Brandy's casting was a groundbreaking moment in diversifying representation in mainstream media. It challenged traditional racial norms and opened doors for more inclusive portrayals of beloved characters. Brandy would continue to diversify her portfolio as she would star in the 1998 horror film I Still Know What You Did Last Summer alongside Jennifer Love Hewitt. Since the 90s, Brandy has been on fire, solidifying her place in music, television, and film. Other projects include her portrayal of Chardonnay in the TV series The Game and Cassie in Star. Brandy is still extremely active in the industry. As she continues to inspire and captivate audiences, Brandy remains a shining example of how dedication and passion can transform a career into a lasting legacy. There is no introduction that I could give Janet Jackson that would do her career any justice, no pun intended. From television to music and movies, Janet demonstrated a remarkable blend of talent that would set the stage for her transformation from child star to global icon. Hailing from the iconic Jackson family, Janet began acting in 1976 in the variety show The Jacksons, which lasted for one season. The following year, 11-year-old Janet was casted as Penny in the classic ABC sitcom Good Times. Penny Gordon Woods is a 10-year-old neighbor of the Evans family who was ultimately adopted by Evans' family friend Willona Woods after Willona learns that Penny is being mistreated by her mother, played by Chip Fields. Good Times aired its final season in August 1979. Janet Jackson would keep up the momentum of her budding acting career as she would go on to land the role of Charlene in Season 3 of Different Strokes, a show that lasted for 8 seasons from 1978 until 1985. In the early 1980s, Janet Jackson began to seriously focus on her music career. She released her debut single Young Love in 1982 from her self-titled album with A&M Records. Her second studio album, Dream Street, was released in September 1984, but didn't achieve the success her father, Joe Jackson, had anticipated. Determined to take charge of her musical direction, Janet made a pivotal decision to oversee the creative process herself. This strategic move paid off significantly with the release of her third studio album, Control, in February 1986. The album garnered 12 American Music Award nominations, setting a record, and won 4 of them. Additionally, Janet received 3 Soul Train Music Awards and 6 Billboard Music Awards for her remarkable work on Control. Janet Jackson will return to the big screen at 27 years old for the 1993 John Singleton-directed film and a Black culture classic, Poetic Justice. Janet will star alongside Tupac Shakur in the romance drama about a South Central LA hairdresser who is still grieving the loss of her boyfriend. Embarking on a journey of healing and self-discovery, she takes an unexpected road trip with a group of friends and makes an unforeseen connection with the postal worker, but not before their messy first encounter. By the 2000s, Janet would star in The Nutty Professor 2: The Clumps and take on several Tyler Perry films such as Why Did I Get Married, Why Did I Get Married 2, and For Colored Girls, delivering outstanding performances. Janet Jackson's career is a testament to the transformative power of artistry and resilience. From her early days as a child star on television to becoming a groundbreaking icon in music and film, Janet's journey exemplifies a relentless pursuit of excellence and reinvention. Best known for her role as fashion-forward diva Regine Hunter in the 1993 classic sitcom Living Single, Kim Fields began her career appearing in TV commercials. At age 7, she was featured in a commercial for Mrs. Butterworth's original buttered syrup. In 1979, Kim was just 9 years old when she secured the role of playing 12-year-old Tootie Ramsey on the popular sitcom Facts of Life, which ran for 9 seasons before concluding in 1988. If you're familiar with Kim Fields, you likely know that she hails from a family of accomplished actresses. Her mother, Chip Fields, also embarked on her acting career in the 1970s and is most recognized for her role as Penny's birth mother in the 1970s sitcom Good Times. Then you have Kim's younger sister, Alexis Fields. You may recognize Alexis from a few of your favorite 90s TV shows like Sister Sister, Moesha, Rock, and Kenan and Kel. In 1993, Kim Fields would bring to life the role of the sassy, stylish, and confident woman we know today as Regine Hunter from the Black culture classic sitcom Living Single. The series follows the everyday experiences and personal growth of the main characters, Khadijah, Sinclair, Regine, Maxine, Overton, and Kyle, as they navigate their careers, friendships, and romantic relationships. The show is known for its focus on strong, independent women and their supportive friendships. Kim Fields also had the luxury of having her real-life mother, Chip Fields, play the role of Laverne, mother to her character Regine. Living Single would air for 5 seasons from 1993 until 1998. Throughout her career, Kim Fields has made guest appearances on shows like Martin, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and more. She remains active in the industry, currently starring alongside Mike Epps in the Netflix comedy series The Upshaws, which has been renewed for a final season after its debut in 2021. From her early roles in iconic TV shows to her current work on The Upshaws, Kim continues to captivate audiences with her dynamic performances and unwavering passion for acting. We can't have a conversation about growing up on screen and not include Raven-Symone. We were first introduced to Raven in 1989 when she starred as Olivia Kendall in the classic and beloved family sitcom, The Cosby Show. Raven continued her role as Olivia until the show ended in 1992. The following year, Raven would move on to her new role as Nicole Lee in the sitcom Hanging with Mr. Cooper, alongside Mark Curry and Holly Robinson Peete. Raven joined the show when she was just 8 years old, and fast forward to today, Raven recognizes her friendship with Mark Curry as the longest lasting connection she's maintained with the co-star. Referring to him as being like an uncle or a brother, she acknowledges how supportive he's been throughout the years to both herself and her mother. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Raven-Symone undertook various projects, including Disney's sci-fi family film Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, and Dr. Dolittle 1 and 2. However, it was her portrayal of Raven Baxter in the 2003 Disney Channel original series, That's So Raven, that proved to be the most impactful. That's So Raven was Disney Channel's first series to feature a Black American lead, which broadened the network's representation and appeal. The show was a critical and commercial hit, resonating with young audiences for its humor, fantasy, and real-life teenage dilemmas. Its success led to high ratings, a dedicated fan base, and a lasting legacy that paved the way for more diverse programmings and spin-offs, such as Raven's Home. The show's impact extended beyond Disney Channel, influencing how children's television addressed diverse characters and storylines. In the midst of That's So Raven, Disney Channel would also tap Raven-Symone for their 2003 girl group musical, The Cheetah Girls. The franchise would produce a total of 3 movies, making Raven one of Disney Channel's most iconic figures. From 2017 to 2023, Raven would reprise her role as Raven Baxter by starring in That's So Raven spin-off titled Raven's Home, which follows her all grown up, with kids. Although the show did not return after its 6th and final season, it was announced in 2024 that Raven-Symone has signed a multi-year overall deal with Disney branded television. Under her new overall deal, Raven-Symone will produce, direct, and develop projects across linear and streaming with a focus on multicam comedies. As for Raven-Symone, she says, Disney Channel has been the canvas for my creative expression since I was 15 years old. After years of telling stories filled with heart, laughter, and togetherness, I'm excited to embark on the next chapter of this creative journey alongside my Disney family. To fully understand the journey of child stars and their evolution on screen, we must experience it alongside them. Over the years, we've welcomed these actresses into our homes, developing a deep affection for their work, which we now consider comfort shows and turn to for solace in their music as well. Although the path from child star to icon was certainly challenging, I deeply appreciate the sacrifices each of these actresses has made, not only in pursuing their passions, but also in their unwavering dedication to keeping us entertained. Let me know if you all enjoyed this video and who would you have added to the list. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all in the next video.